G'day ladies and germs, Connor here from CW's Tech Reviews, back with another video. And today we're doing a comparison video between the Xiaomi Mi Band 5 and the Honor Band 5. So without further ado, hit the like button and the subscribe button and let's get stuck into the video. Let's go. Now, before we get stuck into this video, both of these devices are linked down below, Amazon and eBay. If you use my links, you'll really be helping me out. So, I did the Xiaomi Mi Band 5 review a little while back and it's had some good traction on YouTube. I get a lot of comments on it. And a few people have actually asked me to do a comparison between the Xiaomi Mi Band 5 and the Honor Band 5. These are the ways I've tested it. Running, cycling, swimming, my usual three. Step tracking, heart rate, and sleep monitoring. At the end, I'm going to tell you which one is better. So you do have to hang around because I will be picking one that I think is an overall better performer. So the first thing I'm going to discuss is the sleep monitoring. Now for me, for comfort, for sleeping, the Xiaomi Mi Band 5 definitely was better and easier to wear. It's just got that really nice soft rubber on it. It's small, it has no sharp edges, so it's really not going to cause any damage to your face. You're not going to scratch yourself or anything in your sleep. And it feels lighter. I don't know if it is lighter, but it feels lighter and it just feels a bit less obtrusive. But that's just for comfort. Now, for actual results, they were quite similar, but I'd have to say the Honor Band 5 gave me more information and appeared to be a little bit more accurate. Now, I always say in my smartphone tech reviews that I don't know what's happening when I'm asleep. I'm just out with the fairies and then I wake up in the morning. I don't know if I've been in REM, deep sleep, light sleep, or awake. I'm just out like a zombie. So I can't say that one does the other better. But the Honor Band 5 just seemed to give that little bit more information, broke it down a little bit, and was a little bit more accurate in the overall, like sleeping, say, from midnight to 6 a.m. And you can see here on the video that I believe it displays it in a better way and gives you a little bit more information. But it was close, and I definitely don't think you'd be disappointed with either when it comes to sleep tracking. Next, I want to talk about step count. And you're going to see a little bit of a pattern here. Now, I wore these for the exact amount of time each. The Mi Band 5 was on the left hand and the Honor Band 5 was on the right hand the whole time. I didn't switch them around, I just put them on and left them. And then if I took one off, the other one came off as well. So I took them off a couple of times and I forgot to put them back on. Neither of them was on for any longer time than the other. The Honor Band 5 always gave me on a 10,000 step day, which is most days for me, on a 10,000 step day, I would always get about 2,000 more steps out of the Honor Band 5. Is it more sensitive? I don't know, but it definitely was consistently telling me that I was doing more steps with the Honor Band 5 than with the Xiaomi Mi Band 5. However, I was wearing them both for exactly the same amount of steps. There was no difference in the amount of time worn. And I'm leaning towards saying that the Mi Band 5 was more accurate when it came to step count. Heart rate monitoring. For the first day, the Honor Band 5 just would not monitor my heart rate. To the point where I just thought, hey, the Honor Band 5 is broken, it's not monitoring heart rate at all. And then after the first day or half a day, it started monitoring my heart rate. And then it started doing it consistently. But occasionally it would just switch off and just stop monitoring my heart rate. There was no reason why. It would just completely stop. And you can see here on the video that for one period there, it just stopped around midday and just didn't monitor my heart rate for the rest of the day. And then the next day, it was fine and started working again. But the Mi Band 5 tracked it consistently all the time, didn't miss a beat. Excuse the pun. It didn't miss a beat when tracking my heart rate. They both gave me warnings when I got over that 180 beats per minute mark, which is great, but sometimes this just would not work. The Honor Band 5, I could be out running and it would just decide to stop tracking my heart rate, which was a little bit frustrating. So heart rate, the Xiaomi Mi Band 5 has won. It's killed it. It's wiped the floor with the heart rate tracking. Okay, now for the exercise part of this. So I did the running, the cycling, and the swimming. And I think I ran on 4 or 5 different occasions throughout. I wore these for a week straight. And for running, I'll just tell you straight up, when I was running or cycling, I would use both smart bands and my phone at the same time. The Xiaomi Mi Band 5 and the phone always recorded the same distance to within 1% difference in terms of distance covered. The Xiaomi Mi Band 5 was consistently tracking me at the correct rate and the correct distance. The Honor Band 5 would consistently track me at 10% further than what I was actually running. So for 3K run, it would say I'd ran 3.3 Ks or more. It's like sometimes it would say I was running 3.5 Ks. Now that's too much, in my opinion. That's way too out. It's not like 2% where you can go, well, whatever, it's here nor there. This is 10% out. So on a 10K run, it would tell me that I've ran over 11 kilometers. Way out. And next I want to talk about swimming. Mi Band has been killing it so far. It's been really accurate and really reliable until we get to the pool. And each time in the pool, the Xiaomi Mi Band was inaccurate. So the first swim I did with these trackers on was a 500 meter swim, and it was 1 lap of freestyle, 1 lap of breaststroke. And the Mi Band 5 said that I had done 600 meters, so an extra 2 laps, which is 20% inaccurate. Okay, that could be just a one-off maybe. Unfortunately not. The second swim I did half a lap of freestyle, half a lap of breaststroke, and it said I swam for 1 kilometer, but I didn't. I swam for 500 meters. So just switching my style mid-lap confused the watch enough for it to think that I'd turned around and I was swimming back the other way. The Honor Band 5 had tracked both swims perfectly up until this point. The third swim that I did was another 500 meter swim, and in this one I just did breaststroke the whole time, and the Mi Band 5 could cope. I didn't trick it. It knew that I'd done one style for 500 meters and that was 10 laps, and it said so. And I was happy with that. Honor Band 5 did as well. It hit the mark. It told me exactly the same information. And then the last swim that I did was 1 lap of freestyle, 1 lap of breaststroke, and maybe I'd do a couple of freestyle and then a couple of breaststroke. So I mixed it up a little bit. And the Xiaomi Mi Band 5 again got it wrong. This time it was 10% out. It said I did 11 laps instead of 10. But the Honor Band 5 tracked each swim perfectly. So for swimming, Honor Band 5 wiping the floor with the Xiaomi Mi Band 5. Definitely for swim tracking, the Honor Band 5 did a better job. Now, I also wore these in the ocean and did some swimming. They don't automatically track swimming. You do have to tell it you are swimming. And look, in the ocean, they still worked. Everything was fine. No problems with them. I got out, rinsed the salt water off straight away, and they both worked fine. Also swimming in some rivers. In terms of waterproofing, not a problem with either of them. They both coped as you would expect. Now, for cycling on the Honor Band 5, I actually couldn't choose cycling from the watch as an exercise. I had to go into the app on the phone to choose it, which is already... And I looked all through the app and I couldn't change it in the settings. I just had to use the phone to trigger it and to track my cycling. In saying that, you think the app would do really well, but the app actually just stopped working at about 7 kilometers. So the first 10 kilometer bike ride that I did, Xiaomi Mi Band 5 tracked it perfectly. Tracked the distance, tracked my speed, tracked how many kilometers I'd done, tracked my heart rate the whole time as well. Honor Band 5 just stopped working at around 7 kilometers. It just couldn't do it. And whatever, like I can't defend it, it just did. Now, I got to the 10 kilometer point, I stopped both activities, and then I turned around and I rode 10 Ks home, and the Honor Band 5 tracked it reasonably well. It tracked the whole distance. It was about maybe 4 or 5% out this time instead of 10 to 15% out, and it tracked it the whole way. So, my verdict. Are you a serious fitness person? Do you take your stats and your recordings seriously, and do you like to compare your performance from one day to the next across a variety of exercises? Yes, if that's you, then don't get either of these. And that might seem a bit harsh, but you know, if you're really serious about it, you want that performance and you want that accuracy and you want that consistency across all the exercises, not just half of them. And unfortunately, the Xiaomi Mi Band 5 was too far out when it came to swim tracking, and the Honor Band 5 was too far out when it came up against running, walking, cycling. It just couldn't get it right, and the heart rate sensor was unreliable as well. So I can't really recommend either. However, if you're not that serious of a sports person and you just want to be able to track a couple of things like maybe your sleep, your steps, and the odd run, then hey, go and pick up the Mi Band 5. Or if you're a bit of a casual swimmer and you want to be able to track your swimming and you want to know that it's going to be tracked accurately, then hey, yeah, go pick up the Honor Band 5. For me, I really do like the Xiaomi Mi Band 5 more, but I swim, and I swim fairly often, and I can't have inaccurate swim data. It just would frustrate the crap out of me, so it's not the Xiaomi Mi Band 5. And I run about 5 times a week, so it certainly isn't the Honor Band 5. Did I miss anything? Doesn't really matter. That is it. I'm out. Thank you for watching the video. Really appreciate your support. I'll catch you in the next one. Check out.